Hi Raiders, my name is Mrs. Fernandez. I'm one of the counselors here at Channel Islands High School, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Ventura County Community Foundation Scholarship, otherwise known as VCCF. This scholarship is only available to students in Ventura County. The application opened up around November 22nd, and it closes at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday, January 29th, 2017. No exceptions will be made if the application is late, so please make sure you're doing everything in a timely manner. The website, as you can see, is https://vccf.awardspring.com. Please go to that website as soon as possible, as you will be asking for official transcripts and 2 letters of recommendations. I will show you that throughout the body of the presentation that I have in a few minutes. Here's some basic information for you to follow. It takes about 2 to 5 hours to complete the online application, and you will need the following in order to submit an application. You're going to need your most recent tax information from your parents. You're going to have to get the email addresses for 2 people who are going to write letters of recommendation for you. No family members or neighbors are accepted. One of these recommendations must be from a current teacher that you have this year. You need your You need your official academic transcript from your current school's registrar's office. I'll show you this when we're looking at the slides in a few minutes. And the application will be immediately disqualified if the transcript is not official. You'll need a list of your current volunteerism, school, work, and community activities. And you will need to list your top 3 school choices in order of preference. So please make sure that you list the first school that you're most interested in going to, first on the list. You're going to need your basic information, so your name, address, phone number, etc. And you will be asked to write an essay between 500 and 700 words at the time of your application. This slide shows the very first page of the VCCF application, where you will have to register for an account. This next slide shows what you will need to be able to register for an account. You're going to need a highly secure password, so be ready for that. Once you log in, you're going to see the dashboard. The dashboard will allow you to start the application. On the left-hand side, you're going to see that you can click on scholarships. Unfortunately, you can read through the scholarships, but you cannot choose your own scholarships. By answering the questions on the application, different scholarships will be available to you based on how you answer those questions. You will be able to apply for up to 5 scholarships through VCCF, although they house about 70 scholarships. There are 7 sections of the application. The first portion of the application is going to be general information. The second portion of the application is going to be financial status. The very first thing on that page is a drop-down menu, and you're going to need to choose all that apply to you. Also on that page, you're going to be asked whether or not you are a dependent or independent student. Unless you are married or have children, you're going to be a dependent student on your parents' income. So please make sure that you click you are a dependent student. The third section is going to be financial aid assistance. The third section is going to be a financial aid assistance questionnaire worksheet. At this time, you're going to need to use your parents' 2013, 14, or 2015 tax information. So please make sure that you gather that from your parents. Within this section as well, you're going to have to sign and date the application electronically. Your parents will have to sign as well because you are a dependent student. So please make sure that they are available to sign this document for you. The fourth section is your academic information. Please make sure that on that first drop-down question, you list that you are a current high school senior, either enrolling in a 4-year college or university, or enrolling in a 2-year college. Unfortunately, you cannot choose both. You will have to choose one. Within this section as well, you will need to list your SAT and ACT scores, so make sure that you have those readily available. The next section is for your official transcript. Please make sure that you give Ms. Erica Moreno and our records office 3 to 5 business days to process your official transcript request. These requests will be electronic only, so please do not ask for a paper copy. Again, her name is Erica Moreno, and her email address is erika.moreno@ouhsd.k12.ca.us. Once you submit a request, you'll see that the request has been sent. Please make sure that you follow up with Ms. Moreno, as the emails sometimes go in her junk box. The next section will ask for letters of recommendation. Please make sure that you ask 2 teachers, counselors, or somebody from a community-based organization to write your letters of recommendation. Again, don't forget that one has to be a current teacher. You're going to need their first name, their last name, their email address, and you're going to have to list what relationship you have with that particular teacher, counselor, or community-based organization advisor. There's also a section where you can request a message. Please be sure that you list the deadline in here and ways to contact you in case they have questions over the holidays, if they so choose to work on this at that time. The next slide does show that when I requested a letter of recommendation for myself from an alternate email address, that it was sent to my junk mailbox as well. So please be aware that you will need to check in with who you're asking official transcripts or letter of recommendation from to be sure that this didn't go into their junk mailbox. Again, you'll need 2 letters of recommendation from 1 current teacher from the school you attend. Please make sure that you include the deadline for the recommender to respond, and let them know that they'll receive a link to be able to upload their letter of recommendation. And again, please be sure that you include your name and email address at the bottom of your request so that you can make sure that they can contact you if they have questions or concerns. The next section is qualification questions. The very first question is a drop-down menu, and you're going to make sure that you list everything that applies. Please be ready to be sure that you click on everything that applies to you, as this is how you are going to be chosen for particular scholarships. The very last section is going to be 3 700-word or less short answers. And this is going to be in regards to school activities, community service, volunteerism, and possibly work experience if you have any. If you do not have any work experience, please make sure that you list that you do not have work experience. Based on those 7 sections, you're going to be given possibly a maximum of 5 scholarships to apply for. On this slide, it shows on the dashboard that I have 2 scholarships that I would have qualified for based on my answers. Once you have the scholarships available to you, please click on those scholarships so that you can see the qualifications as well as the essay question that that particular scholarship is asking for. Here are 2 examples of those. What happens after you apply? Students will be notified by letter in mid-May of the results of their application by mail. If you haven't heard anything by May 30th, please make sure that you give them a call to follow up on your application, just in case your letter got lost in the mail. Scholarship recipients will be encouraged to attend a scholarship reception and donor appreciation event scheduled for June 1st, 2017. It will be in the afternoon, probably during school hours, so please make sure that you let your parents know about this well ahead of time. We will also have something called Senior Awards Night to honor awards and scholarships in the month of May at Channel Islands High School as well. So please be on the lookout for that, and also let us know whether or not you received any other scholarships. Your scholarship will be mailed to your school's financial aid office following the acceptance and proof of enrollment. Please make sure that you include the award letter to VCCF so that they know where to send the check. Again, the timeline for the application process, it opens around Thanksgiving every year, and it closes this year on Sunday, January 29th by 10 p.m., no exceptions. Early applications are welcome, and just so that you know, You can also apply for these scholarships while you are in college. And if you have any siblings who are interested in applying for VCCF, or cousins, anybody who might be interested in trying to qualify for some money this scholarship is also offered to college students. So you can apply when you're in college, or if you know anybody who's interested that's already in college, please make sure that you let them know. This very last slide lists the application tips for you, so please make sure that you read through these carefully, as they have given you tips to hopefully win a scholarship through VCCF. Good luck, and please make sure that you let your counselors know if you have any questions.